Companies Act, Section 378Z, Voting Rights of Members in a Producer Company. Voting rights lie at the core of democratic governance in corporate entities, especially in producer companies, which are structured to uphold the principles of mutual assistance, democratic participation, and equitable control among primary producers. Section 378Z of the Companies Act, 2013, prescribes the rules governing how voting rights are exercised by members during meetings and decision-making processes of a producer company. This provision reinforces the cooperative principle of one member, one vote, while also accounting for certain exceptions and procedures in the case of tie-breaking situations. 1. General principle: one member, one vote. Unless expressly stated otherwise in subsections 1 and 3 of Section 378D of the Act, every member of a producer company is entitled to one vote, regardless of the number of shares they hold or the extent of their contribution to the company. This principle ensures equality among members, reflecting the ethos of a cooperative structure where ownership and control are decentralized. It differs from the conventional corporate structure where voting rights are typically proportional to the number of shares held. Instead, producer companies promote inclusive participation by assigning equal voting power to all members. 2 exceptions under Section 378D. The general rule of one member, one vote is subject to exceptions outlined in Section 378D particularly. Subsection 1 of Section 378D provides for voting rights in proportion to the patronage of the member, in certain cases, especially where the Articles of Association so provide. Patronage refers to the volume of participation by a member in the business of the producer company, such as the quantity of produce supplied or services availed. Subsection 3 of Section 378D may relate to voting arrangements for members who are institutional producers or producer institutions, such as cooperative societies, which may be treated differently as per the company's articles. These exceptions allow the producer company to align voting power with actual contribution or activity, where justified and as permitted by law. 3. Casting vote in the event of a tie. In situations where there is an equality of votes, i.e., when the number of votes in favor and against a particular resolution is exactly the same, the law provides a mechanism to resolve the deadlock. The chairman of the meeting, or if the chairman is not present, the person presiding over the meeting, shall have a casting vote. A casting vote is a second vote that is exercised in addition to the regular vote already cast by the chairman or presiding person as a member. This power is intended solely to break the tie and facilitate the smooth passage of decisions, preventing indecision or stalemates in the functioning of the producer company. 4. Exception in the election of the chairman. An important exception to the casting vote rule is specified in this section. During the election of the chairman of the producer company, the presiding officer shall not exercise a casting vote. In case of a tie during such an election, alternative procedures must be followed, which may include drawing lots or reconducting the vote, as may be outlined in the company's articles or rules made under the Act. This restriction ensures that the election of the chairman is entirely fair and unbiased, without undue influence from any individual exercising tie-breaking authority. 5. Significance and intent of the provision. The design of Section 378Z reflects several core principles embedded in the structure of producer companies. Democracy and equality. By assigning one vote per member, it ensures that decision-making power is evenly distributed, regardless of financial influence or capital contribution. Fairness in deadlock situations. The provision for casting vote allows meetings to reach decisions even in evenly divided situations. Neutrality in leadership elections. By denying the casting vote in chairman elections, the law upholds the integrity and impartiality of the process for choosing leadership. For more details, contact us.